wonder if there's an area with slightly less piranhas in it. Oh, we're already committed now. Why is there a dimorphodon now starting with us? Is this a giant fertilized egg? It is not. I can't even remember where I saw the Rex. I think it was over there. We'll just not head anywhere near that area. I think it's the way around that issue. Everyone doesn't seem like they're going to try and come up here. And we're back towards the swamp. No. In this area, I do just consider death ever since we saw that giant bug. So this is a no-go then as well. So we'll turn and go this way. It seems like it's either time to head back or try to fight a Spinosaurus, and being that I now have barely any arrows, no ammunition for my shotgun, no metal armor, and just an army of Dilophosaurs, I don't think it's time to attempt that. I'm not even that close to the swamp, and already I've been attacked by a Titanoboa. That kind of sums that up. And she's apparently dropped. Oh, for crying out loud, game. I've been next to the swamp for 5 minutes, and you're already swarming me. Game, why did you just infinitely spawn snakes? Look, you're not allowed to spend 5 minutes near a swamp before you just... Yeah, she's just infinitely knocked out. Right, we're going to pick berries. That's going to be one of those times again where we just live near the swamp. Or we wait for snakes to stop spawning tenfold and immediately beelining to us from 10 kilometers away. on the upside, at least we can repair our gear. Right, is everyone awake other than Lucy? No. Right, there's one up. It's essential, I want to now get out of here. But actually getting out of here, I need to take a head count first. I only count 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So where are my other 2 dinos? Over here. Do I have any stims? I do have stims. There's you. And there's you. And that brings us up to 16. Alright, let's leave this. There is a baryonic and a concourse here. I do not have a shotgun. I don't want to pull these guys apart. And then have to pick a fight with a Stegosaurus beforehand. Yeah, the barricade. Oh, that's some fair work. That is a alpha something. What's an alpha trike? I don't know if that means it's a... No, it's not alpha. It just had a red glow on its face. Uh-oh. That is a T-Rex that I've just blindly walked into. I didn't realise I was in this area at all. I got so turned around. I hope my dinos are notably quicker than that thing. Yeah, now I kind of understand. Thankfully the Rex just kind of walked off. Oh, it might be chasing something. Yeah, thankfully the Rex just left. Now I understand why the trike had the red around its head. It was literally just aware of the Rex. Well, I need to take a look at the GPS then, because I'm turned around. 75 latitude. And 66. Right, so we just head west. We want to head west. We wanted to head southwest, really, but that is now where the Rex is. Piss. Right, we'll have to go through here then. Yeah, that could have been a very, very bad situation. Thankfully, the Rex just kind of moseyed on its way and didn't really actually care about us, you know. Weirdly, I think it was probably distracted by something else. Thankfully. If the dinos were able to spit on it, maybe I could have whistled.
The new Legion is finally on the march, and not a moment too soon. Mr. Nerva runs
the notebooks have decided that they just play again, and that I don't know how to turn them off, which is great.
Piece of decor anywhere.
Something's moving around down there. Something big. And I don't know whether it's a Carnotaurus or it looks like a Rex. Apparently I've just entered Rex country now. I know exactly where I am now as well. Now we can cut through that little bit of swamp area over here, but we will have to fight snakes. And I don't have any arrows left. I assume some of these guys probably have them. But they're not difficult for me to make. Right, let's just make some arrows then. Right, never mind. I was going to head down this way and sort of avoid the Rex that was up to the left, but it looks like the big thing over here is on its aggro. Actually, it sounds like it might be a raptor. Or raptors attacking. Either way, I'm not going down there to find out. Well, I don't want to pass through the swamp area. I think it's, in the long run, getting through the swamp area into the other river will be far safer than hanging around over here. It's just actually getting over there without getting jumped by a T-Rex that I'm worried about. What was that? Wait, what are we even being attacked by? Oh, we're not. Right, hang on. Stop fighting. it's because the thing swung its tail at the Rex. And now they're just going to stand still because they stand still when you whistle to them. Because the opposite of one. So the Rex down there and it's just attacked the Brontosaurus. Which caused the Brontosaurus to swing its tail. Which then hit all my dilos and pulled my dilos away. So I now need to regather my dilos on passive. To make sure that they don't get killed. Or not getting myself killed in the process. There's someone probably stuck down there behind the rock, but we literally can't afford to not just pull everyone back right now because I don't know where the Rex is or where its aggro is, and the Rex just seems to be teleporting around by this point. Or wherever I go there is a Rex. Right, if I tell you to attack my target, are you going to do something dumb? Thankfully not, but look at that. Jillian is at half health. Watch out. And she got hit by water tail a few times. Unless the Rex did land a hit on her, which is slightly more concerning. I want to... It's so difficult to count them. If only the game's taming system would just tell you how many there are in a group, regardless of whether you have the class added or not. But of course not. I'm really just gonna have to literally add them one at a time, aren't I? 5, 6, 7. Well, Centilia just died to a Rex because I was busy trying to count how many guys there were just in front of me because you can't do a name call for them. Centilia died for nothing. Right, we only lost Centilia, thankfully. Sadly, but thankfully. Centilia and Cornwall now died from this group. So it turns out, like, if you're going to make groups in this game, don't bother using the class in group, because it will just stop you from being able to see how many members you have in that group. Which needless to say is useless, unless you actively have more than 50 things in a group. Rest in peace, Centilia. We'll probably just have to wait until daytime before we can leave this place, because we cannot see anything. Without me having to walk around with a torch, which only works in one hand, but cannot be placed in the offhand. Make sure I note this area. 74, 66. I'm gonna go back up here quickly just to make sure I know where to put Centilla's grave. I recognise the area, aren't I? But I've never seen you before. I think it's about 75, 66. I think that's what it was. There's a type of Ceratops over here. I don't know if it's aggressive though, is the issue. Yeah, you see that? I've never seen you before in this game. I would team you if I could, but I do not have the means to do such a thing. I do need to come back to this area with a gravestone. and decide to just make the gravestone in our base for all of the dialos. That's just flying over there. I'm up onto the swamp. Just scared the crap out of me again. Typical. Where are my guys? When I literally can't see. Oh, they're choosing to fight the rats. Good, good, good. Yeah, maybe we don't go in and fight. Stop trying to fight the Rex. Part of the issue is that the point of the sword doesn't help at all, because it has such a large AoE that it just ends up hitting out my own guys. Thankfully the Rex weirdly seems to give up easier than everything else. It's getting real frustrating though. Every direction I go in there just seems to be a Rex now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're either missing 3 guys or it's just impossible to keep track of how many people are actually with you. Pissing game. Yeah, no one shall be seated during the part of the game. You have to stand there counting with the love for souls. Remember how we just had a really dramatic, interesting moment where there was a T-Rex and then we ran away? Well, yeah, it's just died. It's died immediately. Because, once again, we have to fix something that shouldn't be an issue. I only count 13 here. I'll be honest with you, like, I know I planned to do future stuff with the game, like, if we go from this area, we go on to the next one. Every little bosses, but I think if I think I might just not do this again. Make even continue this game, because it's just nauseating. Or I won't reset it, and I'll just continue playing with this character through the other levels and sort of speedrun it, because it's just... the game gets insufferable. this game like Minecraft or something? Why has the Rex now despawned during the day and seemingly infinitely spawned during the night? What's that about? Can you piss off? Well, we do have everyone with us now. That was a crisis averted. For certain. I was leveling up some movement speed on the Dilophosaurs, but I've come to the conclusion that if you wanted to have a fast moving Dilophosaur, what you want is a raptor. Yeah, I can't help but notice the T-Rex had just pulled a vanishing act. Completely. Like it appeared in my face and then it just vanished. So unless something killed it, question mark. Holy lord, something killed the Rex. You know, I didn't want my first trophy from a Rex to be from a wild one getting killed, but I'm very thankful that everything managed to kill it. I guess Stegosaur died for it, but still. We get a energy brew, some arrows, some T-Rex arms, and a primitive pickaxe, which seems a bit of a lowball item, to be honest. Get from a Rex. I can't complain that this guy's walking over the dead T-Rex. They are the ones that ultimately killed it. Well, alongside that Brontosaur, which I think didn't make it. From its part in the fight. But they probably saved us. It wasn't that we got lucky, it's that they dealt with the problem. Thank you, Stegosaurs. Thank you, Brontosaurs. Yep, this one's got the battle scars to prove it. Right, we're going back through here now.